Hi, I'm Wade Wingler with the INDATA Project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana. Brian Norton manages our clinical assistive technology services, and he sees a lot of situations that require accommodation. Sometimes we have to make adjustments to somebody's positioning so they can work in an ergonomically correct position. So he's got a saddle chair and a zero gravity chair here that he's going to show us that are pretty interesting for helping somebody be positioned correctly in their workplace.
Hi, my name is Brian Norton, and I'm the manager of our Clinical Assistive Technology Department here at Crossroads. And today I wanted to share with you a couple examples of some different kind of seating for people with back pain or need just different kinds of support while they're seated in front of the computer. The first chair I want to talk to you about today is this big one right here. This is an example of a zero gravity chair. Several months back, maybe even a year or so back, we had talked about one type of zero gravity chair, but this is a different one. It's a little bit bigger, provides excellent support for persons. So the reason they call it a zero gravity chair is it'll actually put you almost onto your back. And so I'm going to give you an example of that. The first thing you'll notice is that the leg rests are adjustable. They're not automatic. You have to kind of lift it into position, but once you get it into the right position for yourself, you can kind of sit up in the chair. There is a little white controller down on the bottom here that I can bring up into my lap, and by pressing a button I can motor myself into a position where there is no weight, strain, stress on my spine as I'm seated in front of the computer. So it almost brings me back into a resting position while leaning back. This is great for persons as they sit and use the computer for prolonged periods of time. I have several individuals that use this type of chair because they're at the computer for long periods of time and they needed that added support time. The next one I have over here is what I refer to kind of as a saddle chair. It looks like a horse's saddle, and you kind of get onto the chair like this. This is a great chair. It really kind of helps soothe any back pain or strain that you might have, neck, hip, and arm pain. It also can strengthen the back. You'll notice that it does not have a seat back on the chair. That is because when you sit on a saddle chair, it's supposed to put you up in an upright position where all of your core muscles work together to be able to provide the correct posture while seated. Studies have shown that it can improve, like I said, posture, leg circulation, and balance while you're seated at the chair. This particular saddle chair has an armrest that sits in front of it. You can take that on and off if you want. You'll find these kinds of chairs at dental offices, doctors' offices, places where they're seated for prolonged periods of time. They need good natural balance while they're seated. Really comfortable chair. Again, it's not a typical type of office chair that you might find, but it does do a pretty good job of providing support while you're seated, doing any kind of office task.
And so thanks to Brian for showing us these interesting chairs to help somebody be positioned better in the workplace. And that's your tech tip for this week. I'm Wade Wingler with the INDATA Project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana.